Hey guys, we are here to watch Thug Life. Just going in for the first show in London. So let's watch the movie.
For the movie to start.
Yeah, and then we'll review it. So stay tuned. We'll see how it goes. Hello everyone, welcome back to Traveatz. Today we're going to talk about Thug Life. I've just watched the movie now, the first day, first show in London, and it stars Kamal Haasan, Trisha, STR, Nasser. Okay, the plot is very simple, right? It revolves around a gangster's life. So everything is a loyalty, revenge, emotional sequences, the trust, the belief, the family around him. All these things are kind of covered in this in Thug Life. So it revolves around Kamal Hassan's character and all his family members around him. So looking at the characters, right? So the performances is just out of the world. Kamal Hassan's performance is amazing, right? He's done a brilliant job. He's played the character of a gangster in a fantastic way, as he does in most of the movies. So he's kind of a central character. He's kept the emotions to the true sense. It's pretty natural. Just like it's got both Kamal Hassan's touch, and you have a little bit of Mani Ratnam's flavors. Just like how Nayagan was done in the 80s. So there's a little bit of connection, but I wouldn't say that both are connected. But there is a little bit of flavor from Mani Ratnam as well. Talking about STR, he is outstanding. Brilliant performance. I would say this is one of his best movies, best performance that he has given. Every scene, every backdrop, you can see the emotions, you can see his commitment to this character. It's real, and he's done a brilliant job. Another outstanding character is Trisha's role. It's something different what she's done. She's done it really in a natural way. I would say this is one of her outstanding performances. If you look at the top 5 movies she's done, this performance has to be it should be either her first or second thing, because I really liked the way she acted. The emotions were natural. She didn't overdo things, but I felt she played the character really well. So all the other characters played by Nasser, Jojo George, you have Mahesh Manjrekar, who plays a central character as well, who's also one of the gangsters. Then you have Ali Zafar, plays one of the roles. And then I also liked the character played by Ashok Selvan. So he's kind of a cop. So that kind of relates to what Nasser played as a cop in Nayagan. So it's something like that, but then he's done a great job as well. So everybody has given their heart and soul. I felt the performances was outstanding. Now let's talk about the core aspect, right? Mani Ratnam's direction. This movie has the flavor and the touch of a Mani Ratnam movie. So you can see the lighting effect, the action sequences, and even if you look at the emotions and the way the dialogues are being spoken, it's got all its flavors in it. But then it's also got like a little bit of a continuation from his previous movie, like Chekka Chavan Vanam. So you can see there is a little bit of a connection, but I wouldn't say that these two are kind of completely related. So let's stop it. This Chekka Chavan Vanam was a different gangster film. Thug Life is totally a different one. Again, it revolves around family, emotions, and everything. So Mani Ratnam has done a great job, and I would say this is also one of his the best works that he has produced in the last few years. Let's not forget the music. The music is outstanding. It's just brilliant. It just flows with the movie. Rahman's music is just it's international, I would say. The songs, the picturization, the way it flows within the narrative, it just keeps you glued to the seat. And every little bit of the sound design, everything is done really well. So this is one of his brilliant work. Rahman does all his music is fantastic, but this one's excellent. And with the Dolby effect, and with if you're going into an environment, watch this in a big screen, and especially in IMAX. I watched this in super screen. It was fantastic. Talking about the cinematography, Ravi K. Chandran's work is again, this is phenomenal. The backdrop of Delhi, showing the the lighting, the effect, it's just brilliant. And even if you look at there's a couple of scenes that's been shot in Nepal and the mountainous region, and it looks really like it's just mind blowing. You look at the screen, you feel that you are in that place. So that's something you want to watch. There's a brilliant action sequence that takes place there. It just comes close to the interval block, and keeps you glued to the seat. So definitely you got to watch that portion, and it's brilliantly shot. Yeah. Right. So we've spoken about all the positives. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you have to go and watch this movie. The first thing is Kamal Haasan's performance. He's done a brilliant job. Second thing is Mani Ratnam's, his direction, the way he's got his touch from, you can feel that from Nayagan and Bombay and all these movies, right? You can feel that Mani Ratnam's flavor and touch. And the third thing is A.R. Rahman's music. It's outstanding. I think he's done a brilliant job. Then the cinematography, right? The Ravi K. Chandran's photography and all the backdrop of different locations. It's done brilliantly. And the fifth thing is also to look at the action sequences. Oh, amazing. And the fifth reason is for the action sequence. The second half is loaded with action, brilliant action sequences. And you can see each and every action sequence has a different flavor of theme. It's got martial arts. It talks about general things where he uses some of the chains and swords and everything. It's brilliantly done. And there's a fight between Kamal Haasan and STR which takes place, and that is picturized awesome. So I would recommend you to watch this movie. These are the 5 reasons I would say works really well in the movie. So what did not work in this movie? So I would say the narrative was a little bit predictive for me. It became slow in some portions. I felt like the screenplay could have been a little bit faster. But then you know what? I would just want to keep all these aside. If you look at the way Mani Ratnam's movies are, whether it's Nayagan, Chekka Chavandavanam, all these movies, they start slow. It takes some time for you to kind of digest the movie, to understand it. And sometimes, you know what, I watched some of his movies 10, 20, 30 times. And only then you kind of, you start liking it. I would say, watch the movie, go there, go to the cinema, enjoy it, relax, watch the movie. You will love it. Yeah, forget about all the critics and the reviews. But this is a brilliant work by Mani Ratnam, by Kamal Haasan, by A.R. Rahman, and everybody in the team, right? I would appreciate everyone. Nasser's role, Ashok Selvan, Aishwarya, hers, everybody's done really well. I would say, this is somewhere, I would give it about 85 out of 900 if you want to score. There are a little bit of flaws. Just ignore everything. Just go and watch this movie. Thank you for watching the review. So please like and subscribe and share. If you watch the movie, leave your comments on the comment box and tell me how you felt about the movie, what you liked, what you did not like, and take care. Have a good weekend.